Stream number 2. Today we're racing at Portimao, and I forgot what the other track is next after Portimao. But I know Portimao too for being on the Formula 1 game. So let's head over to the Grand Prix. Right, I'm doing qualifying and the actual race. I'm doing our practice. Like I say, I've got to sit down now and sort out the setups. But I think if I've got enough stuff sorted, I might be able to get the new game by the 23rd
is about to start, and we'd like to remind
of this month. So I'm going to do some working out on bills and that. But I think 25 will be played, and then this will be sadly the lead. So if I don't finish all of MotoGP 24 by the time I get 25 will be got. So it's all good.
The team has just finished preparing the bike, and the rider is ready to get back on track.
DRS straight if you're in Formula 1. Too wide there. Should be able to get a slight tie out. Yeah, I'll take first. Too wide. Switch back, there we go, switch back in. I was taking first, I should be pole. Yeah, I'm pole position at the moment. Perfect. He's racing on the front. I should be getting quicker. About 14 something wins. Tony, I lost on the sector. I lost Tony. Down a little bit back. Right, let's return to garage. Right, yes, I want to.
The rider on her way back to the pits, where she'll discuss the next steps with her team.
Right, let's make amendments. Suzuka's pole.
The first Moto3 class qualifying session comes to a close. Let's see the results and the names of the 4 riders who've qualified for Q2, which will start in a few minutes.
Fernandez, Miguel, Perez. Okay.
Good morning from Gavin Emmett at the Algarve International Circuit. We are just a few kilometres from the coastal city of Portimao and ready to bring you the Portuguese Grand Prix. In a few moments, we'll move to the main straight to watch the start of the Moto3 race. As you can see, we're heading to the starting grid where everyone is ready for the start of the race.
On the grid.
Today is a perfect day for racing. The sun is shining and temperatures are mild. Most of the riders plumping straight for medium tyres at the front and rear.
That's good to track. Soft, medium. Soft, I want the best I can have.
At Portimao, everything's ready for the start of the race and the adrenaline first.
To all race. Of course, when I take 4 minutes then I also have thought about simply the MotoGP game they have. So I'll let the switch back and not get it stolen. Soft should be giving me the extra group. There we go. Into 12. Got 5 laps of this. It's in there. Go down there, Luke. You have to do anything like that. Let's get them in, out. seconds to get the place. Okay, it's going to turn on there then to close the gap. Brake very kindly. Close the house again, overtaking. I've just gone back. Doesn't vote. Too slow there. I've lost him. Last time I lost the base, then to 13th, so. Yeah, switch. Finishing this race. I'll try and push for 10th. I'm just going backwards now. There's so much more for myself. So easy, now it's takes it back in now slightly. Too wide, too wide, too wide. Just within wide. As well, that's a free place. Range. Two bikers out. Finished last year, still two bikers that actually crashed out. Quite fast, I think I actually did that. Try and go back down to 16. Time is really fixed. It's like in Formula 1 when your tyres get overheated, you don't get the best performance out of the tyre. Beyond the outside, crossing right, take the rear line early, stay on the open side of the curve, and then into back in wobble. See So he keeps wrapping up at 17. Get there. Sorry, make goes in the door. Inside now, and switch back. Not fast enough. Pushing 10 down to 19 by the end of the race. Front scuds. Front tyre scuds. Now when it says do a medium soft, so I was hoping in the first couple of laps I had the best tyre. Now it's just fight for a position and try and stay where I am. Nope. Then the entire debate will take 50 years. This race I'll be finishing last. Sorry about these. Not quite. First, Jesus. Right to the left and right to the right, and I've got a couple of bikes in front of me, and I just don't seem to have what I need to have for this. It's okay. Last few corners now and I'll do anything. Yeah, so it's scuds. Now lose a lot of speed and a lot of stuff in this. Game says medium soft. Follow the game's idea. 20th.
In a moment, we'll go live to the Parc Fermé for interviews with the riders who made the podium. But in the meantime, let's take a look at the final standings of this Moto3 race.
19 seconds slower than first. I need to look at setups at some point. Now to the Americas circuit at Texas of America. Again, I know this circuit, Formula 1. Don't do practice. Don't do practice. I do qualifying. I do qualifying in the main race.
Welcome and good morning from Austin, Texas. With Moto3 Q1 just around the corner, riders are ready to take to the track, and we'll soon find out who will claim the 4 remaining places in the second qualifying session. The mechanics take the bike out of the pit.
So I used to 4 wheels in this part. This lap's very, very slow. Yeah. It's going to be wide. So it makes sense. What will it again? Audi. 1 seconds. 6th. Don't think I'm going to improve any better
The
than
rider
that.
on her way back to the pits, where she'll discuss the next steps with her team.
Let's go to get on speed.
Let's take a look at the final results of the first Moto3 class qualifying session. You can see the names of the 4 riders who just gained access to Q2 on the screen.
Right, I'm in 9th at the moment. How far back will that put me?
Hello to all our friends back home from the USA. We're live from Austin, one of the tracks with the highest elevation change in the entire championship. In a few moments, we'll move to the main straight to watch the start of the Moto3 race. We're on the starting grid where the lights will soon go out to start the race.
23rd on the
The
grid.
sky is overcast and temperatures are pretty low, so many teams have fitted soft tyres to both the front and rear to allow riders to bring them up to temperature more easily. The race officials give the OK. Riders have their eyes fixed firmly on the light. Just a few more seconds and the Grand Prix of the Americas is go.
Third. Third on the grid. And last. Trigger wide. Take 2. I'll be up and line this next split. Right. Second. Not third. And the acceleration just it's immense. Now I'm still in third. So 2 laps to go. Short circuits, it's quite a long track, that's well. I keep fighting for the wooden spoon at the moment. I've got 0 points on the tally. I am thinking not to qualify in the next race and start maybe first, since it looks like it's a reverse track in qualifying. sorry to talk to you. I am just trying to concentrate on trying to get past 22, and it's not working. I need somewhere at the final corner, so I need to put these up now properly. Chicaning, trying to score a bit of speed. Late brake, early acceleration, and I'm falling away. Nailed that corner perfectly. Biking right behind me. So the first time I see Sab's going lap. Got really wide. Things to do. I was stuck dead. We are good. Inside, I will be able to take beautiful. Can I now get recapture to 20th to second? To do the same tactics. Getting down on the inside of any of these corners. Still too far away at the moment. I am catching. The outside of me now is annoying. So it's that early corner. So incredible. The driver got wings. There we'll catch it. Someone's crashed. Someone's out, we've got a free position. Now it's coming from our now it's pulling out perfectly. Do it twice now. 3 times the charm. Again, I'm slow enough to exit the corner though. Trying to wheel the bike to gain more speed. Still big as I brake into the first corner. Through the S's for the final time. I am down now again. You get the AI just seems to get a little bit better straight line speed from off corners. We're done with a couple more bikers squabbling and falling off the bikes. We have pulled a gap out there from behind us, so we have done something right on this lap. speed up. If we had one extra lap, I think I would have been able to do it, because he was gaining. Got up for the final time in the final corner, crossed the line for 20 seconds.
As the Moto3 riders do their cool-down lap, let's take a look at the final results of the race we've just seen.
Losing XP. It's good to me to finish 5th in a race. I didn't even get past 12th, let alone 5th. Right, let's go.
Hello from the Spanish circuit of Jerez. Everything is ready for the first Moto3 class qualifying session. There'll be a lot of traffic on the track for the next 15 minutes, but only the first 4 riders in the session will enter Q2. The mechanics take the bike.
Alien on the roofs. Be a medium. That was slow. This circuit ain't too bad. I think we sing. That'll be all. Right, return to pits.
The director offering up shots in.
Live results. Only on first. On first for long. 7th, 8th.
Let's take a look at the final results of the first Moto3 class qualifying session. Good morning and welcome to the Jerez de la Frontera circuit. We are live at the Spanish Grand Prix, one of the longest running events in the history of MotoGP. In a few moments, we'll move to the main straight to watch the start of the Moto3 race. We're moving to the live feed on the starting grid where everything is now ready for the start of the race. The sky is cloudy, but the weather will hold up throughout the race. The circuit should remain dry. The temperature will help consumption levels, with many riders discarding soft tyres and opting for medium tyres on both the front and rear instead. The riders are lined up on the Jerez grid. There doesn't seem to be any problems, and they're all ready to go. A few seconds now.
Couple of riders have got. Just crashed out. Beautiful. Now getting some back. So I think at this race, because he's a little bit quicker than one. A lot of riders just crashing into it out. Should be slightly. Stand along, don't fall off the bike and all good. Now that corner. Still an 18 front. Two. Just go back slightly. 6 laps. Each circuit is different laps because of the length of the circuit. Again, I'm closing down in the corners. Wobble slightly. Okay, so it's not. Better. Needs to be overtaken. wide. I joined him on the run wide though, but yeah, a little bit close to another driver. One driver has got a penalty. Two drivers and track meets. Oh, one driver's gone wide, pulled off his bike. Free position. Oh, Suarez is out. Ahead. From 14 to 13. Even if we can get there in that car, it would be nice. Two laps to go. And it is okay. The Nicholas Ketchum, he was slow off that corner. But I used soft and soft to going off the difference. It would be nice to know what the teams around me were doing for the tyres. I think now I've got tyre advantage. They are using softs at difference. Just like in Portimao with me, when I went soft, and the tyre just overheated and just fell away from me. Yeah, I've done that. Since now I'm right on the back of them, since I'm using medium. Down the inside. Oh, another rider's gone. Another free position. Is he going to be out? Oh, that's the question. Game says he's not out yet. He's back on. Nathan started with why you got to apologise. Just a love kiss. So it was just a love kiss. Thank you. Like she's right now. Better. So it can that's for sure. Yeah, it's a massive gap to 17th. If I was to get overtaken there, see that someone just crashed. Someone's crashed in the third position. Right, too far away. We just crashed on this corner. There they all are, pinching back up the people who fell off the bikes. I'll take 15th.
As the riders return to the pits, let's take a look at the final results of this Moto3 race.
13 seconds behind the main leader. Hey, I've got a point at last. I'm now on the score sheet. Is that the one? Race in the rain. Is it Le Mans?
Good morning from France. We're live at the historic Le Mans circuit.
Yeah.
With Moto3 Q1 just around the corner, riders are ready to take to the track, and we'll soon find out who will claim the 4 remaining places in the second qualifying session. There's movement in the pits. The bike is ready and the rider is about to take to the track.
I'm going to have to re-download Truck Racing. The FIA Truck Racing game on PS4. Re-download for PS5. And race the game. One wide, track limits. Next lap is invalid. It's going to be invalid. There's some speed down there. It's not that I expected on, you're going to go faster than that. Good speed to there. Saw that going a mile away. As soon as you saw the back end just flick, I lost it. Again, I've just lost the back end. This corner is going to be my kryptonite. Slow and steady. That's right. There we go. So that corner is going to be my kryptonite because I'm not going to be able to hit it properly. The game says nothing because I'm going to return to pits and
the director
I'm going to see if I start in pole position. Because every time I qualify, the choice put me in the back of the grid. Will put me in the back of the grid with better time on, maybe. So let's have a look at the game says.
The first Moto3 class.
As I say, it feels like it was a reverse grid. So let's have a look.
Hello and welcome to all you bike fans. We're in France and broadcasting from Le Mans, one of the most iconic circuits in the world. Just a few more moments and we'll switch to the starting straight for the Moto3 class race. Let's move straight to the starting grid. There's very little time until the start of the race.
Last. We didn't put the time on the board. Medium, I suppose. That's okay.
It's the French Grand Prix and all the riders are lined up on the grid. In a few moments, the lights will go out and the Le Mans race will begin.
There you go. Wet tyres should have been on the agenda. Now there's no intermediate tyres on MotoGP. In MotoGP, it's either dries or wet. You do get all weather sprayers out, which is a bit like intermediates. Ready to 15. 14th, 16th. Whatever it was, just go through and go through. I mean, go like the rest of mine. Race was back lovely. Then 17th. So I'm not going now. It's a flash as well. It's quite a short service apparently. And then I actually nailed that corner very before, and that was amazing. Like got a point. Yeah. Yeah, absolutely no. Drive's not wide. Switch back. Got the better exit though. I have the racing line. He has the racing line into this corner. Can't wait. So that goes back. Actually still not there. That's why I went to them. So I've got the beats. Supposed to do well. I think so, I've been 17. We think I was going in, that opened the door then for 17 to have a sneak. Sorry. It's medium. Dry tyres, so technically if this rain gets heavier, there will be a red flag. I'm trying to get to at least P12, it's going to be a red flag. Next 4 bikers to crash. I'll be happy. Jeez, well, it's just literally just made like an amateur. Personally. Just too slow. see if that's the guy. The gap is now starting to fall. The lead bikers to squabble. As in the back end of Luis Suarez. Again. My team asking far too much in his first season of MotoGP. Driving for a red flag. I'll settle for anything at the moment. Just give me a bit of extra help. So we'll try and navigate the field. So you can't do that yet. There are cars and cars, bikes. Do it. That's that thing, because I'm literally just pushing what I can push. That's the 6. About 9 of us in this train. And bikes. Time penalty. Red dot in the back is Blair's birthplace. The red dot's made with a bunch of other riders. It's just we know how quick some of the games with these guys are faster than others. Left to give. I think we're all going to finish. The team ain't going to be happy. All I've done is been consistent with evil. And I thought I lost the back. 18th on the grid, early finish.
While we wait for the director to take us to the Parc Fermé to meet today's stars, let's take a quick look at the final results of this Moto3 race.
Circuit de Catalunya, Barcelona. Another F1 track I shall be decent at. Should be in the keyword.
Good morning from Barcelona. With Moto3 Q1 just around the corner, riders are ready to take to the track, and we'll soon find out who will claim the 4 remaining places in the second qualifying session. The rider makes her way confidently to the bike.
Bubble stop. Balls up. So turning around and probably I don't know what the old standard route of this circuit. Will change the lanes. It made the circuit like this for the cars. See? race these two bikes. As I hit him as I was turning. Yeah. That's it. That don't cause a lot of issues. We are second. For the moment.
We're with shots from pit lane, where the rider is returning to her pit.
That's all the time.
The first Moto3 class qualifying session comes to a close. Let's see the results and the names of the 4 riders who've qualified for Q2, which will start in a few minutes.
Start this race. With the circuit to Barcelona.
Hello and welcome to Barcelona, Spain. We're coming to you from the Catalunya circuit, where the fans in the stands are eagerly awaiting the riders to take to the track. Just a few more moments and we'll switch to the starting straight for the Moto3 class race. We're on the starting grid, where the lights will soon go out to start the race.
I am 19th from the grid, that's fine. Let's just start.
The riders are ready for the start.
Okay, off to a bad start. Bad start, bloody hell. It's easy, just flew past my bone. Like, yeah. I don't do nothing. Oh, fuck my brain. The racing line, man. There's a Formula 1 times. A brake check with the last second turn into a corner. But I like that this season, got to go down to career mode on Formula 1.
The accident out on the track has forced officials to stop the race.
Red flag. They red flag the session. Soft.
Everything's ready for the restart after the accident. The riders are good and the track is safe again.
I need something. Soft might be the answer. And again, it's another piece per getaway. Soft is the way to go. So much more good. So much more acceleration, so much more grip on the softs. GP25 needs to be brought. So I want to try out the mini bikes that we've got. Oh no, there's some of these bikes who are actually faster than me. Round with the 16. Two-way and open the door for two drivers to then take. Slow you enough. Crash. B. Another red flag. That's no. Red flag. I think the tyres really big in. Just like the Portimao. I think the soft tyre would be a little bit more durable with the long straights cooling the tyre down. now the man for the front tyre. I'll have this both weeklies last. Wipers off. Guys out, 2 guys out. So I finished the last. I'm not telling you who's last. There's 2 drivers crashed out. One roadside penalty. Not that. Team's catching the way right much. Right, guys. Don't get anything else. It's have a different try like that. Sitting up. This will take 18 back. Put it out in the panic. And the inside. Oh, no for ducks. Right there, wobbled. Jeez. Again, I'm just opening the door out for somebody else who had a wobble. They taking me, even though I was squeezing him. That's not good. See they 2 over behind me. Team ain't happy with me. I think we're going to be doing a contract. But again, I have to try something different in this race just to try and switch it up a bit. Should have gone soft on the rears, medium on the fronts.
In a moment, we'll go live to the Parc Fermé for interviews with the riders who made the podium. But in the meantime, let's take a look at the final standings of this Moto3 race.
Still 21 points. Italy. 5 laps.
Hello from the Italian circuit of Mugello. The first Moto3 class qualifying session is about to begin, and riders will have to fight for those last 4 places available in Q2.
It's a good track.
The mechanics take the
let's
bike
get
out of the pit,
the way.
and the rider is ready to get back on it.
Let's see how we do on this. Yeah, we'll go one more. Too bad. Second 2 being downhill. 5 onto the wall. And the other ones. It's pretty cool. Yeah, it's all in all not bad lap. Two hours still. We're down to 2 hours 2 or 2 hour 1. Bring the parts. Obviously that wobble did cost me a little bit. It's actually pretty awesome. That's how we start. Two 2.5.
Where with shots from pit lane, where the rider is returning to her pit.
Let's go section P9.
Let's take a look at the final results
Not
of
like
the first
P24,
Moto3
25.
class qualifying session. You can see the names of the 4 riders who just gained access to Q2. Good morning from Gavin Emmett at the Mugello circuit. We are live for one of the most impressive events of the entire championship. The atmosphere the Italian fans create on these hillsides is simply incredible. In a few moments, we'll move to the main straight to watch the start of the Moto3 race. Our director takes us to the starting grid where riders are trying to maintain their concentration before the start of the race. The weather is clear and temperature... The start of the Italian Grand Prix here at Mugello.
He's out. Just had out of Then so good. Too much leaning on the retrospects. Again, there's a gap from the vehicle to the back. To 2.1 idea to 2.5, so I am roughly bouncing. That's going to be wrong. Please move back up. I aim those two actually for the back. Let's see what I can do. Just with a lot of speed then. It's no dang. Two, one. I'm getting quick. This evidence the lap time that I'm actually getting past that. I just can't seem to get past the riders out actually quite quicker than them in sections of the circuit. So we got to the card line, mate. The rider's gone off, I think. He's out the race. Yep, out the race. So free position for us. White over on the circuits. That looks pushing. start pushing. The guy behind me got track limits. Slow me on the last lap. Looks that yellow flag. I should be faster than that. I like down racing wheel to wheel with riders, but I wish I was a little bit more consistent of moving up the order instead of falling back down the order. That moves and 20 finish. I didn't even realise it was that it went through that quick. Wow.
Let's take a look at the final results of this Moto3 race. The riders are...
The best one thinks on me. Now 1, 2, 3, 4 drivers still not got any points. If I could gain like 10 points, I could be up here. If only. Let's do this next race.
A warm welcome from Kazakhstan. We are live from the Sokol circuit. The first Moto3 class qualifying session is about to begin, and riders will have to fight for those last 4 places available in Q2. The team has just...
Yeah, it's okay. Good work. Start this one. straight. We're down the side straight. Here thinking the blue dot green, it's nice to red dot. The blue dot 2 is in pole position. Now I'm on the straight. This circle wouldn't be too bad for a Formula 1 race.
We're with shots from pit lane, where the rider is returning to her pit.
Let's get the results.
The first Moto3 class qualifying session comes to a close.
Now I'm in Q2.
Good morning and welcome back to the track for the second Moto.
We finally made it through.
There's movement in the...
We actually made it through the first time. Shock collar. One more down to 4. If one has about semi-laps, would you think that has? That's a good question. Actually, let's do a little bit of research. There was it 50? It said it's only just 55 laps. The circuit to Barcelona is 66 laps. So maybe the circuit lightnings. Monaco 78 laps. There's 11 laps different. No, 12 laps different, sorry. 12 laps difference. That would be my answer, depending on how fast the Formula 1 car goes around the circuit. Depends how many laps they actually take. Good one. That's large. Can't go again. Yeah, that's good. Let's go that time. Just looking at the 4, 8, 4. 2 seconds. Slaughter to the race.
The director offering up shots inside the pit. The second Moto3 qualifying session comes to a close. The results you see on the screen correspond. Hello to all our motorcycle race fans. We are live from the Sokol circuit in Kazakhstan. Just a few more moments and we'll switch to the starting straight for the Moto3 class race. The cameras are accompanying us to the starting grid, where engineers and mechanics are checking final details before the start.
Start acting.
The fans in the stands are waiting in.
Objectives of lines for still trying the race. Got more exit actually get it. That's corner. So next one. B position. End of that one, we're going to go back to already. 2, 3, 2. We've got that sort of roads there. I'll do a switch back. Right. On the inside. Beautiful. Over one and floor from there, but very long. Jim's in first, trying to swap positions. on the 21st try. Yep, that's going beautiful. See, one as well, most difficult straights, that's where it's slowing me down. Otherwise, it's so much top end speed. Just load the door on me, and that invites 24 down the side. End up actually up there again already. This circuit just flies by. So we are faster in the race. Guys, the phone has a little wide. If the door opens around wide, switch back. Let's see if I do anything. Then inside of these two. Got taps. Thank you. I'll probably get if I can get the wall next to it. Again, just acceleration at the corner. And it's happy. Outside, jumping inside. Yeah, now it's coming together. Inside my go. Not. It's got a bit more acceleration again at the corner. Slow again. But then again, slower on the exit. As soon as on the straight, those perils away. Circuits just on this corner. This gear box on. Speed. Final lap. And we'll get to me first. myself through. Close the door on him. Yes, I can close the door. 20th. I'll get 20th. Long, wide, slightly open, everybody. Chase it down, but on the back straight they will get me. Just wobble slightly. Get 18. It's back straight there, catching me behind. See if this one's trying to bank. Wilson's back. This corner. Sorry. Getting on this final corner. Inside again. Inside again. Inside. Oh, it's close. Going like this. Oh, you bitch. If I only had a little bit more speed, we would have got him.
In a moment, we'll go live to the Parc Fermé for interviews with the riders who made the podium. But in the meantime, let's take a look at the final standings of this Moto3 race.
Next. I've got next is Germany. Germany, Silverstone, Argentina. England. Australia, Malaysia, Silverstone, and Austria. Should do well there. Well, that will be in the next stream, which will be next Thursday. I think I'm streaming tonight at 9 PM UK time. We're going to do a little bit more breakpoint. So until then, hold on, before I say, I want to say thank you for people that came to the stream. I want to say thank you to the new subscribers. I post Monday to Friday content. I stream Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I don't stream Mondays. If there's not a stream on the day that I say there's a stream, it's because I'm either A, busy, or something else gets in the way, so I don't stream. Like on Tuesday, I couldn't stream Go to the Shima. Something popped up and I couldn't stream it. But we are streaming out on Saturday. Like I say, we are back 9 p.m. tonight with Tom Clancy's Breakpoint. Carrying on from yesterday's stream, basically. So until then, I'll see you all again. Bye for now.